Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Joey Surreal and J-Town Press getting kicked out of another courthouse and causing a big fuss. But before we start today's videos, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Also, if you could for me, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment, and please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy.
The courthouse? No. Oh, it's the sheriff's office too, yeah. Yeah, I think it's both. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's the Justice Center.
Quisiera saber en cuál es el lugar exacto para hacer.
I do some public records. I got the state attorney's office in here.
Right there.
Yeah, felony office. I got all kinds of the state attorney. I gotta do some public records with him.
And
Wow.
Excuse me. You're not allowed to record in here.
Yeah. That's
No, you're
what.
not.
Where's what is it, a policy?
Is there a law, a statute? It's an order from the chief judge.
Oh, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah.
It makes a difference, and
No,
the
it
difference
doesn't.
is
What's your
this.
name,
Diaz.
So,
What's your badge number?
2050.
Why are you so hostile?
Here,
No,
take it
because-
this way. Can I?
Yes,
So
yeah,
you're telling me a chief judge's order is higher than the U.S. Constitution?
Yeah,
Well, you can go and argue that with her. I'm
But
not
you-
going to
but
argue
you
with
swore
you.
an oath to
What
it.
I'm going to tell you is you cannot do it here. You need to turn it off.
If I don't,
If you don't, I can arrest you.
will you
can
arrest me?
All
I
right.
will arrest you.
You will arrest me.
I will arrest you.
Okay.
For what
Well,
crime? For what crime?
It's called obstruction.
it's obstruction.
What?
So if I don't leave right now reporting, I will leave, then you'll arrest me.
Yes, because right now you are violating Florida Law 843.02 obstruction, because you are resisting, obstructing, and opposing the judicial order that he is forced to enforce. And well, since he is a member of law enforcement, that is clarified in section 943.10 of the Florida statute, you would be guilty of a misdemeanor offense in the first degree.
Diaz, control.
I couldn't hear you
need
because of
some
the door.
backup at 2071.
Yeah, just say yes and I'll walk out the
Say
door.
yes, and I'll walk
So you'll
out.
arrest
Say
me?
yes, what? For
So
what?
under threat of
So if
arrest,
I-
you'll arrest us. Say it on
Yes,
camera.
I'm going to arrest you.
Okay, that's all I need for
That's all I need.
Okay. And can I speak to a supervisor too?
Yeah,
Of course, my supervisor told me that in that
So you don't have
white
a-
building with a
Show me
flag.
the law.
So you don't have a
With a-
supervisor right now?
It's not a law. I told you already.
Okay, so why
Exactly.
enforcing something that's not a law?
Because it's an order. It's a court order.
You know that
It doesn't matter.
Court order
You
is
swore an oath to
enforceable.
the Constitution.
I'm
Well,
investigating the police.
I'm not an attorney.
Okay, well-
Go discuss it with an attorney. I'm
You
just
swore an
following
oath to the
rules.
Constitution, sir.
Okay, I have
what you
orders
did.
that I have to follow.
Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
I told you, my supervisor
have
is
no
in a white
supervisor here.
building across the street.
You have no supervisor here.
You can go talk to him over there.
You have no supervisor
You
here.
have. I told you where it's at. My supervisor is in a white
So you have
building
no supervisor
across
here.
the
Can
street.
you show me that rule?
Are you stupid or something?
I just want to see
Yeah,
it.
I just wanna see it right there. Yeah.
I want to record the rule.
I'll give it to you. Just give me one more.
You have a copy? Okay, we'll wait right here until you give it to us. Are none of y'all supervisors? Are y'all all just like deputies the same? Okay.
Right here. This is right.
I mean, you guys swore an oath to the Constitution.
Listen, I'm old.
Now you're telling me that the judicial branch makes laws, right?
Keep it. Yours.
Are you a supervisor, sir?
Well, it seems J-Town has forgotten something. With her bolstering of the First Amendment, she's forgotten the 10th Amendment, which allows states the individual rights that they have and their own individual laws. Not to mention, she's forgotten that a administrative order, which is in effect here, is constitutional. It does not violate anybody's First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, or any other constitutional rights that they may have.
I will ask you one more time. Please stop recording in the building.
Or we'll be arrested.
It is against you.
Okay, I'll leave under threat of arrest then.
Well, bye.
Wow. The whole squad. Yep. Hey, are you a supervisor, sir?
Are you the supervisor?
Move. Supervisor? Yep. Supervisor?
Can we speak to you?
Are you a supervisor? Can we speak to a supervisor? I've been better.
How you doing?
Are you a supervisor?
What's the problem?
All right, we just wanted to come over here and file some public records requests.
Okay.
All right.
And then told me you're not allowed to record inside the building. Okay.
What?
And you continue recording. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's the administrative order.
But you're telling me that the judicial branch makes laws now, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Administrative order. Like they explained to you. Administrative order is there's no recording of any of the buildings.
So you're telling me that the administrative order is higher than the
Are you listening to
Constitution?
what I'm telling you?
Yeah, I obviously can hear you. Yeah.
Well, you are listening. Well, you listen to what I'm saying.
Actively listening. That's what you're looking for.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I got you.
Because he explained you what the rules are. If
I don't care what your rules are.
If
That's just stupid.
you don't care what
I care what the U.S. Constitution.
If you
that
don't,
you
if you
swore
don't
no
care
to.
about, if you don't care about these rules, then you're not entering the building.
So if I go
Simple
back
as
in,
that.
what's going to happen?
If you go back and you continue recording, then you're gonna end up arrested.
So you'll arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what's your name, sir?
Sergeant Traska.
And what's your badge number,
ID
sir?
2633.
Okay. So now you've actually been now the number one on the federal lawsuit
Yeah,
instead of
that's
because
it.
you're in
That's
charge. Yeah.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's
explained
crazy.
it to you.
Do
Very
you understand,
simple.
but do you understand how it's not simple? The
It's
U.S.
very simple.
Constitution, it's called freedom. We're going in the public areas.
Yeah.
There's no law that says that we can't.
Government building, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Government building.
That's absolutely. It's called freedom of press, U.S. Constitution,
Okay.
Amendment
Are you-
number
are you
1 that
press,
you
ma'am?
swore. Absolutely, I
Are you
am.
press? What press
Everybody's
represent?
press,
Are you
sir.
press represent? What press
Independent
represent?
journalist.
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Now, I keep repeating this because it's a valuable lesson to teach these idiots. If you're going to call yourself a journalist, follow the standards and ethics of journalism. That doesn't mean make yourself the story. That doesn't mean to do what you want because you feel like it. As we just realized from a few weeks ago, when Joey here said he trespassed onto a school just because it wasn't a elementary or a high school. A school owned by the county school district is still a school. And an administrative order is a policy that you have to obey, and it does not violate your constitutional rights. As a journalist, I thought you would understand.
Okay.
Oh, I have a very large following, so
Okay.
you'll know who I am.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So my thing is,
basically very simple, man.
Okay.
How's my deputy explain to you?
can I ask you a quick question before we leave? Do you understand what the First Amendment is?
Absolutely.
Do you understand what the 5 freedoms are?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you know what freedom of press is?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad you answered me. I thank you. Because that's actually going to play out in
Anything
court.
else I can help you with?
Because that way that actually helps strip away
there
your qualified
anything else I
immunity.
can help you
Yeah, I would like to go in and file public records, sir.
Okay, you can enter the building without recording.
I have to record my transactions.
No.
It's my policy for my company.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na
Shenanigans.
na 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 na.
And we're going to be calling shenanigans here. Yes, J-Town may own her own company, but here's the thing. She makes her own policies. Because when you are monetized on YouTube, you become a 1099. Essentially an independent contractor. Now, here's something else. If she's making her own policies and she's making her own rules, does her rules and policies include lying to law enforcement, staging audits, and misleading people with false information? Because if that's the case, that doesn't make her a very good journalist now, does it?
Are you the highest sergeant in here?
You will not be able to do that.
Are you the highest sergeant here?
Sergeant White is actually the one who's over these deputies that work here.
Okay, so sir, if I go back in recording, what's going to happen?
For what crime would you arrest us for?
A violation of the administrative order.
So now that, so does
So this is the whole building?
Correct.
Okay, so what would be the crime though? If we
The
get arrested?
obstruction.
obstruction
So
of what?
what he's trying to explain to you is there's
Resisting
administrative
without
order.
violence.
He telling you
I'm sorry, he was,
It would be resisting without violence because you're in
For
violation
video
of...
recording
Correct.
public employees.
Correct. Because in that administrative order signed by the chief judge,
What do you think about that yourself personally? What do you think about that?
I mean, you swore an oath to
You
the
swore an oath to the
Constitution.
Constitution, man.
So now,
We're just exercising our rights.
so now the
As
judicial
free
branch
press. That's
makes
it.
laws? Is that what you're saying?
it's their building.
It's not their
No,
building,
it's
it's the
the
people's
people's
building,
building,
sir.
man. We
The
pay
same
these
ones that
bills.
you work for.
That is the
But you know what the beauty of the sheriff's department is? The beauty of the sheriff's department is they're actually constitutional officers. Other than like the PD, they're actually part of the executive branch. The sheriff's department actually works for the people directly. They don't work under any other department. If you look at the how it's separated, so you work for the people and you're supposed to uphold the people's rights. So just because some judge, I know, but not right now.
Yes, we are.
No, you're not.
Yes,
you're violating
again,
my rights. First Amendment. So you understand the Second Amendment, correct?
Ma'am, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
But every time I open my mouth, you're trying to jump in.
Yeah, go ahead.
So at this point, I'm done with that. So you have an option. You can come in and file whatever you need to, but you will not record in this building. If you do, you will be actually asking again to stop. If you don't stop, you'll be escorted. If we have to escort you out of the building, you'll be arrested for obstruction. It's very simple. I explained the rules to you.
Well, there's no rules. The Constitution,
I
the First
explained
Amendment.
exactly what's going to happen.
The First Amendment.
Ma'am.
So if I go back in, I'll be arrested.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
And you've said it, and is that your concurrence?
That's exactly what's going to happen.
How many deputies and sergeants do you need to tell you that if you violate the administrative order by recording when they've told you not to, that you will be escorted out of the building and arrested for obstruction? I mean, are you that ignorant, or are you just being stubborn and bullheaded? Because it's a simple request and a simple policy to follow. You want to make a mountain over a molehill so you can go get some go-away money.
You film if you go back in there and film and they ask you to stop?
Yes. So if they ask me to stop.
And you don't stop.
Well, he told me if I walked in the building recording, I'd be arrested.
I said if you go back in there, because you already informed you can't record in. So you already told by the deputy. So you already informed of the rule, right? So you already informed. If you go back in there, they're not going to keep telling you over and over. We're not children over here. We told you once. We told you twice, right? I inform you again that you can't do that. So if you go in there and continue ignoring what we're telling you, yes, that's what's going to happen.
Okay,
So you're going to violate your oath then?
It's the same thing.
I'm just asking.
We can always meet at the court and talk about it, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, fuck you, bye, boom.
Absolutely, we will.
That's your choice.
Absolutely, we will.
But I inform you what the rule is. If you break the rule, that's what's going to happen.
Hey, okay, so I'll be arrested.
You're gonna corrupt your dirty, man.
And do you understand, sir? Can I? Is it Sergeant White? Can I get your badge number before you walk away? I can't understand you, sir.
1806.
And do you understand what the First Amendment is?
Yes.
Do you understand the first five freedoms?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, what about the law, the Constitution? Forget the rules. The Constitution trumps the rules, man. You guys are a bunch of clowns, man. This is why I investigate the police departments.
Well, the sheriffs.
And here I thought you did your quote-unquote investigations of law enforcement officers and their offices because you are a parasite trying to get money from YouTube. Instead of trying to actually fix your community and better the divide between law enforcement and people, you choose to, well, keep that divide going and make it worse.
Or sheriff.
Yeah,
same thing.
law
They're all a bunch of
enforcement.
clowns in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Uniform clowns, dude.
The shiny badge that gives you extra rights.
People don't give a damn.
Nope. Oath breakers is what it is.
Administrative order. Check that out, man.
They actually had it ready for us. That's the first time I've ever had it ready for me.
I'm keeping this, man. You know, we have a right to record our public officials.
Look,
why are we conducting
Get a
business
shot of that.
in there? You know what I mean?
Right. They can record us, but we can't record them. Everybody asks, what's the face of tyranny look like? The face of tyranny looks like when officers don't uphold their oaths of Constitution. This is what the Founding Fathers warned us about. This is the tyranny. This is our government right here that violates rights.
Is this just a genetic thing with you? Is it congenital? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
This is the face of tyranny. This is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all look at it. Get a good look. This is what it looks like. This is what they warned us about. This right here. They swear an oath to uphold you and defend your rights. And then they sit there and snub their noses at it and let the judicial branch make laws. Just because, now see, if they made a law that said, we're going to do away with the Second Amendment, you think any of these deputies would be around collecting guns from Americans? Probably not. But if the judge makes an order to get away from your freedom of press, they would go ahead and eliminate the First Amendment. When you point cameras at yeah, Sergeant White,
I'm just saying, no, you're not allowed to record in this building.
So if I come in here, what's going to happen?
I already informed you.
Is it the same over here?
Same rule. These are all These are all.
You telling me we
actually-
can't come in no buildings here to record?
No, man.
So if I come in here, I'll be
You guys are a bunch
arrested.
of clowns, dude. This is
So if
why
I
we
walk-
record you guys.
Look,
I don't
listen
call
to
you
me.
names.
I can call you all the names I want.
You can. That's your freedom
Right.
of speech.
I have a right.
Is it Traska? Is
You
it
guys are
Traska?
clowns, dude. That's crazy.
So if I pass
What
the
is the
threshold,
camera?
my camera recording,
What does the camera have to
I'm gonna
do
be
with
arrested. But in
anything,
this
man?
building as well. I mean, you gotta. Okay.
Clowns. This
Okay.
is
I
why
just
we
want
put
I
you
don't
on
think I have
blast.
to repeat myself.
to. What's a different building?
Going straight.
Yes, it's a different building, but it also falls under the same administrative order that you were given. And if you would simply read what the order says, you could more than likely be able to record if you got permission from the courts. Instead, you want to make it sound like they're denying you access entirely.
It's a different building.
It's all under the same
Umbrella?
This, the building across the street, and also the CJC.
Okay.
Okay, all buildings
What's
under
your
the
name and badge
same.
number?
So any county buildings.
These procedures, these are judicial buildings.
So, well, just so I'm clear, so I you know, because you said you would arrest me, so I want to make sure I'm clear. So,
You get ordered to.
the judicial center, obviously, where we went in,
Right? Forget
the
the
jail,
Constitution.
or the courthouse, or this
Forget the
building.
Constitution.
Those 4 buildings, correct?
I'm informing you about the clerk, judicial, and
help
here.
you?
And here.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
No.
Okay.
I don't need help, man.
Wow, that was quick.
Carry on.
What's your name and badge number?
Duncan.
You're not gonna intimidate me, bro. You're in my personal space.
I'm not
trying to
trying to
intimidate you. You just
intimidate you.
stopped in front of me, bro. Come on.
You're blocking the entrance.
All right. What entrance right here?
We were having a
It's fine.
conversation.
Here we go.
We were having a conversation. Well, Traska, we were having a conversation.
You guys are clowns, man. You guys
This
are
is
a
the
bunch
face of
clowns.
tyranny, everyone, right there. Face of tyranny.
Face of tyranny, man.
This is what our founding fathers right here warned us about. This is what they were talking about right here. They think they're doing the right thing, but they're not.
Yo.
And we're going to end the video here. As we can clearly see, they have not learned their lesson from the first time, and will continue not to learn as long as they choose to not listen and, well, simply read the judicial order that was given to them. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart.